I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, turned pro at the young age of 16 years old, and by the age of 20, became the youngest ever super middleweight champion. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of...
This bout is scheduled.
How will these two fighters handle... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? One punch could change everything in this battle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and...
One shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to...
You've got to be smart, otherwise you'll see it and ride it out. Go out there and...
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go out there.
Right, don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
What are you doing? I need you to focus on...
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Let's go.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
It's survival time for David Benavidez. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least. Hold it right there. And the big Mexican monster is down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about David Benavidez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Just keep him on the...
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to
Sit. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't...
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take...
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no...
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
That's his round. I need you to...
Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws. And big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice stop, but that won't score. Both men step back for just a moment. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that, I'm happy. You were thinking,
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to go back out there and
don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to
Up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. Relax.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. I need you to
Sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off.
And there's the bell for round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's a counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. The Mexican monster's in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Benavidez now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Focus. Get your mind on the job. Get back.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breath.
Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable.
Oh my God, Johnny! David Benavidez might be ready to go. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself then.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good work out there. The jab's work.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? Don't worry about that.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Great round.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You bet.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's...
Okay, now you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this.
Head it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
His round. You've been...
Gets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's...
There's the bell for round 8. display here is incredible. That jab doesn't find a home. Good counter punch. And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A perfect counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
David Benavidez might be ready to go. A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once.
Oh my God, Johnny! And it's survival time for David Benavidez. And David Benavidez is on the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that...
I can't believe it. They are giving up. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.